Good day, young techie, and I love to call you techie because I know that in little no time you'll be as expert as we want you to be in the area of technology. So, this virtual class is going to help you understand the concept of coding and for the project you're already working on. The video will also guide you on how you can start and continue your project independently. So, like, I know everyone watching this video, you are new to coding, and coding is very important. And during the course of this training, you're going to know why it is so important for you to learn coding. Okay, so just like you're just learning to coding, we'll be looking at the introduction to coding and we'll be trying to understand what coding is. We'll check out the reason why we are coding and benefits of coding and what coding is actually not. So I want you to stay with me and watch to the end of this video. Okay, so uh, I believe every one of you have this program because during the course of this training, I'm going to put you through how to create these codes. Okay, but before then, you will first of all need to understand why are we creating these. There's so many other projects out there which we can create, but why did we decide to create this? So I want you to stick with me and let's go back to our introduction. So let's understand what coding is. So from what we have here, it says that coding is like writing a set of instructions for a computer to follow. Every one of us are children. You receive instruction from your parents and your teacher in school and seniors guidance and there's always set of instruction wherever they ask you to do something and it can be series of instructions, meaning that you are given more than one instruction. Either when you come back from school, the first thing you do is to have a bath, have a lunch, and do your homework. So these are set of instructions which you must follow when you come back from school. So just like coding, the computer works basically with instruction. You know, when you press the power button, it is an instruction sent into the computer to turn on the computer. Whenever you are using your mouse and you are moving the cursor on the screen, you are sending instruction through the use of your mouse. So whenever you are trying to tell your computer to perform a specific task, you have to use instructions. Set of instructions must be given to the computer for it to perform that specific task. This simply means that the computer can do so many things, but you just have to give it the best instruction for that specific task. Let's move on. Just like following the recipe to bake a cake. I don't know if your mom or your aunt make cakes, you'll find out that they follow a set of instructions to make a perfect cake. Or let's cite an example. Do you take tea in the morning as your breakfast? How do you make a cup of tea? This follows through a subset of instructions like you get a kettle, you pour in the quantity of water you need, you place it on the stove for it to boil, then you allow it to boil for some minutes, then you get your cup, you put in your milk, your everything that makes up your best TOS choice, sugar, um, chocolate or whatsoever. You add it into it, then you pour your hot water into it and stir. So this is a set of instructions which you use to make a cup of tea. Likewise, your computer, when coding, you are following a set of instructions. So in Scratch is basically the programming language which we'll be using to create our programs through the use of coding using some set of instructions which I will guide you through. So in Scratch, we use blocks to create these instructions. So how do I program is up? Yeah. So everything we have here are block instructions, and each of those colors we have here with a circle, they are block of codes. Under each block, we have different instructions. Like under your loops, we have so many instructions. And one of the best parts of this Scratch is that you can identify your instructions or your block of code through the colors. You find out that they are specified with different colors. So you can see each of the instructions has the same color with the block code. So you can give your computer different instructions from the block code. Okay, and you can see everything when you bring it together and you arrange it in the best way your computer should follow. You find out that it will perform that task. So let's move on. So reasons why we learn coding. It is very important to understand why you are learning how to code. Remember, you don't know how to code yet, and that is why you are here to learn how to code. But you need to understand why. When you know the why, it will make you very serious to learn how to code. Learning coding helps you to understand how technology works. You have your smartphone, it was through the help of coding that your iPad, your smartphones, your smart TV works the way they are. Have you ever imagined why you could use a remote control on your TV, and sitting on your couch you could control your TV and your television will obey you? This is through the help of coding. So when you know about coding, you understand why how technology works. Two, it allows you to create your own games, animations, stories, and I can mention more like your applications, your programs, and lots more. And lastly, coding also teaches you problem solving skills. Whenever you're coding, always have it at the back of your mind that you are trying to solve a problem. So, meaning that before you start coding, you must identify a problem, and through the help of coding, you are creating a perfect solution. So, when you learn how to code, you are building a problem solving skills, and you're also building a logical thinking skill. You'll be able to think outside the box to find the possible way of solving the problem. Now, coding is helpful in many areas of life, and that is why we have so many robotics, so many programs, so many devices that was created to work the way they are through the help of coding. So let's stop here, and I would like us to look again at the benefits of coding. What are the benefits attached to coding? One, Coding helps us to develop important skill. And what are those important skills? We talk about creativity. You'll be able to create your own program. It helps you to think smart, which we call the logical thinking, and help you to be patient. Because through the while coding, you have to be very, very patient. Sometimes your program might not work the way it is, but through the help of patience, you'll be able to think again to bring out the best instruction your computer should follow. Second benefit is that it allows us to bring our ideas to life by creating interactive projects. Oh, I'm sure you all remember your Candy Crush, your Subway Surfer. You have so many games you play on your iPad or your mom or dad Android phone. They are very interactive because through the help of your hand touching the screen, you can control your program. This is the benefit of coding. Coding actually make that possible. Okay, but now when you know how to code, you'll be able to think and bring your ideas into life through the help of coding. 3 says that coding can also be a lot of fun and can lead to exciting career opportunities in the future. We have so many programmers in the future making lots of money, having fun, enjoying what they do. That is what will happen when you finally know how to code. So, lastly, let's talk about what coding is not. You can't tell me coding is how you make a cup of tea. No, that is not coding. Or you can't tell me coding is how to bake a cake. No, that is not coding. That is just an example of instructions followed to make some things. Okay? So, what is coding not? Coding is not just about playing games. So, when you talk about coding, I don't want you to think about games. Think about creating a program. So, it is about creating and solving problems. Whenever you think about coding, think about solving problems. How can I solve a problem to create a program that my niece or nephew or my kid brother or kid sister can use to learn how to read, how to write, how to spell, or learn letters of alphabet? 2. What is coding not? It is not something that only adults or experts can do. You as well can learn how to code. Anyone can learn how to code, including you. What is coding not? Coding is also not just about typing text. It's not about typing text in Scratch. We use visual blocks to make coding easier and fun, just like we have here. We use it, you see. So through the help of these visual blocks, we are able to create a program to work